In this video, we're going to share with you the highlights of some of the places we've been, some of the changes and equipment upgrades we've made, and we'll follow in the end by sharing where we're going to go in the future and what our future plans and goals are.
Alright, so we know it's been a while, but we needed to take a much needed vacation with Christmas and the New Year's. So this will be our first video of 2021, and we want to look back at our year in 2020 with you guys and what it was like to make this new YouTube channel.
First of all, we'd like to say that we succeeded in getting 400 subscribers, which is great. We are on our way to make it to 500 subscribers. That is our next goal. We have 3,100 watch hours, which is great for us. We're really happy about that. And there's 49,000 views. And we'd also like to say we have 3 Patreon members. They're really nice because they help fund us in our journeys and our trips. So we love you 3. And we've also made it to 2 countries, that being Greece and Germany. So our video started with me sitting in our living room talking about our trip to Italy and talking about the Canon bike video. And I'd like to say that we've really grown from that, and I'm really proud of it. So moving from those lesser quality videos, we've developed our skills and started putting out better videos that we filmed in places like
Zugspitze, which you'll be able to find links to all the highlight places we talk about right up here. Zugspitze was an amazing mountain for us to conquer as our first big hiking trip. We've gone on hiking trips in the past, but nothing like Zugspitze. And as you could see in those videos for Ellie, it was her first time doing something that big. It was just crazy. It was so cool. There's so much beauty to see, so much hard work for us both to do to achieve such a huge feat for us. And it's the largest mountain peak in all Germany. Definitely a sweet way to start, and we definitely hope to do more similar hiking trips like that in the future, and big, beautiful places to explore that you can't see anywhere else but in Germany. And at the base of the Zugspitze was the city of Garmisch-Partenkirchen, another beautiful city that showcased the old parts of Germany along with the new modern parts of Germany, with 2 cities that used to be separate being forced to be one for the Winter Olympics. It was such a beautiful town. We were lucky that we got to stay in the older parts of Garmisch-Partenkirchen, where a lot of the old architecture still existed. It's just a very eclectic city and very beautiful to see, and you're surrounded by mountains on all sides. There's nothing like it.
And it was one of my favorite locations because that was where we got
engaged.
Yay!
Of course, other huge highlights from the year were our huge 10 reasons why we live in Germany or moved to Germany, which we could not believe when as big as it did. We would never believe that we could get 14,000 views on a single video. It's mind-blowing to us when we usually just get a couple hundred. Not that a couple hundred is bad. And then who can forget about our 25-day Christmas countdown in December? That was a lot of work.
That was a ton of work.
We had to do so much. You guys don't know, but behind the scenes, for 3 months, we would go to 2 or 3 different castles a week, and while still doing our normal weekly video releases. It was insane. We were making 2 to 3 videos at home. It was crazy. We had a whole entire calendar that you'll get to see later at some point, showing us exactly when to get things done so that we wouldn't end up in crunch time in December. I loved seeing to see Wernigerode. That was my favorite castle by far. It's neo-Gothic look. It was just so huge, but very classy and very ornate, and with all its wood carvings.
My favorite castle of our Christmas countdown was the Marienburg Castle. I really liked the history behind it, how the family maintained their family air or etiquette, and they didn't succumb to the royal etiquette. They would nurse their own children, and they would make sure that in public they could call each other sweetie or honey, which definitely wasn't typical at the time. And I thought it was also really special because the king never got to see his castle, the final version of it, because he was blind. But nevertheless, the 2 had this beautiful marriage. And the castle, it just had this family style to it, and it was gorgeous, and I loved it. Another one of my favorite highlights was I got to take a trip to Greece with my friend Nada. We both really like to travel, and we've decided we're gonna travel to like a new place every year. And this year we went to Greece, and it was really, really fun. I'd never been to Greece, and I was excited to go, and we got to climb a really cool rock. We got to see the beautiful white buildings with their blue roofs, and we got to go on an ATV ride, explore some beaches. It was all a lot of fun. Another highlight of the places that we went was we went to Treeberg, and I've been to Treeberg several times before, but this time I got to bring Lucas, and Treeberg is special to me because they have the tallest waterfalls in Germany, and they used to use them for hydropower. They have, maybe they still do.
I think so.
They have one of the original recipes of the Black Forest cake, which is so delicious you have to try it. And they have one of the world's largest cuckoo clocks.
And it is massive, if not a little underwhelming for the cuckoo.
Underwhelming for the cuckoo. Aside from traveling to all these gorgeous places, we also filmed some more trying times, like when we sold our Jeep. We made this change and decided to sell it because we plan on traveling to other countries in the world in the future, and we'd like to set aside a whole year of travel, and for that we need some funding. So this is a good base starter for that. It's sad to see it go, but now I know in the future what type of vehicle I want.
And so we're sitting out in the woods. It's 3 degrees Celsius outside, and we're a little cold. So we're gonna run home, stick around, and you'll get to hear about our future plans and all the exciting things we hope we will be able to make happen this year.
Yay! Thank you for all your continued support. We'll be right back. Stay tuned until the end because you will see the funny bloopers that we've made making this video. There have been a ton.
Okay, so we made it home. It was cold outside and my hands even got like all pink from the frost. So, like we said, we're gonna talk a little bit about the future of our channel and what we want to do. And it starts with some cool little equipment upgrades. Right now we're shooting this whole entire video on a new Sony a7 III camera, which I'm super excited. That was a little Christmas present I bought for myself to replace the old Nikon I used. And we're really hoping that this will let us make a lot crisper and more aesthetically pleasing videos that don't look so noisy when we don't have the best lighting. We also both got new cell phones this year because we both use our phones actually quite often for when we're traveling and stuff like that. Especially Ellie loves to use her phone and her little gimbal to get shots that are kind of harder with a bigger camera. And we would fill up the memory in it in like 10 minutes of shooting and the battery died instantly. So we're just very happy overall that we have some new cool equipment to hopefully make the channel a lot nicer in lots of different ways. Also, as you probably saw, we have a new intro for our videos now. We're super happy about that. I spent all week making it because our old intro was, in my opinion, easy to lose to the video because it was all white, and so if we just overlaid it on video, you couldn't even see it. So we wanted something that stood out a little bit more, and we're trying to really develop our own like brand and our own sense of like style and what we want to be about.
Yeah. Remember we started with like the photos?
Yeah.
We changed so much. One of the changes I am the most excited about. Before, our channel was called Ellie's Hidden Gems, and I thought it was cool because we're like finding the little hidden gems of cities and what makes each city special. But the problem with that title is it didn't include Lucas in it, so now we've changed our name to just Ellie and Lucas. It reflects the both of us, so I'm really excited for this name. So you can also see these name changes. We've changed our Instagram, we've changed our Facebook page, and Pinterest. So you can see our new channel under Ellie and Lucas and all of the details there.
And lastly, we want to really think and tell you guys about the future of the channel. So we started in May, end of May / basically the beginning of June in 2020 with no real ideas of what we were actually going to be doing, just that we wanted to make videos talking about places we've been and stuff like that. Now we still don't always know what we want to do, but we're at least getting a little bit more clear of an idea, such as doing things like getting to 2,000 subscribers for the year 2020. It's kind of a big, hefty goal, and with COVID still around, who knows what will really happen, but we're gonna do our best. We still wanna show you exciting things, so that's one of our huge goals.
Another goal we have is, we've talked about our Patreon channel a little bit before, and obviously I think this will grow more when we have more subscribers, but we'd really like to grow our Patreon subscribers. So right now we have 3, and we'd like to grow it to having 25 members by the end of this year. I think that would be super cool. There's a lot of different tiers you can join. I think anywhere from $2 a month to $24 a month you can choose to contribute, or I think even your own contribution. Depending on which tier you choose, you'll get extra access to special content like polls that ask you where we should go next, or even like behind the scenes footage. So our next goals for this year are to travel to as many European countries as we can, and that'll be really hard with COVID, so I don't really know if we'll succeed, but we'll try. Something else is I'd really like to pick up the castles that we missed. There were about 12 or 8 castles that we missed somewhere in there. I would most definitely like to make it to the Wartburg Castle in Eisenach, because that was the inspiration for the Neuschwanstein Castle. So I'd like to see kind of like what elements were carried over, and I think that would be super cool. We also planned last year, for my golden birthday, we planned a trip to Iceland. However, COVID canceled that. And so we are trying to make it this year if possible. If not, I guess next year. But I really hope that we can make it to Iceland this year, and then we can have a week to play there and show you all around Iceland, which would be super cool.
We're super excited. It's like the one place that like eludes us. We like keep trying. We tried to go there like 3 times since COVID started because Iceland looked like they were fine, and then they said no, and then the world seemed to calm down, and we were like, oh, we're going again next December, i.e. 2020, and still no luck. So like we really want to go there. I personally would even love to go there in the summer and the winter, but one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our year in review. We're really appreciative. We can't describe that enough, how much we appreciate that you all watched us for all this time, that you told friends or family members. It's been really great, and you should definitely stick around to look forward to 3 big things. First, on the 23rd of January, we're going live on YouTube with one of our channel viewers who's been pretty
avid.
Yeah, in our community. He comments on so many of our videos.
He's commented on every
video. Mm-hmm. He reads our blogs. He's been very outgoing about being in contact with us. And he has his own German YouTube channel. So every once in a while he does live YouTube broadcasts, and he's invited us to be on his show as well. So January 23rd, we will be live with him at 6 p.m. German time, noon Florida, which is Eastern time. Yes. So if you're interested, that's where we'll be. We'll leave more updates on Instagram and our Twitter. The other 2 big places that we want to go
are Trier, which is a cute little city in the southwestern part of Germany, and also Berchtesgaden, which is in the southeast part of Germany. That one is where Hitler actually went to like hide out when things in the war got bad and he was trying not to be found. But they have really gorgeous scenery there. Like it's like the Zugspitze or Garmisch-Partenkirchen times like 1,000. It's gorgeous, and I can't wait to check it out.
So yeah, those are our 3 big things coming up. One is this month. We'll keep you posted on the others, hopefully sooner, or maybe like spring-ish, when the trees are starting to look nicer and it's not just cold and dreary in Germany. All right, one big last thank you for all the support, and we will look forward to seeing you guys hanging out with us in the channel for the rest of 2021. Bye.
Mark. Why is Patreon members good?
They help fund us.
Leading to us to places, no, that's garbage. Aside from the gorgeous places.
Look at where we even have lighting. We're pros. So yeah, that's our
18 minus 6 is 12. 12 a.m.
Is it minus 7?
No, because it's 6 to the east coast in Florida.